It sounds very threatening, Amadeo.
Sorry?
It sounds very threatening.
Chattening. What's that?
Threaten. There was quite a lot of threat and intention.
We'll discuss that tomorrow, and I'll show you how work things. Because there are things that are acceptable until certain level, and I think things have been gone too much far. And I have been reacting. I have been replying to those things that I don't really appreciate. Things matters are getting worse. I react, you overreact, and then I react again, and I don't think that's the way it should be mostly between brothers. So when I send you this batched letter this morning, because the alternative is mediation, or at least is one of the alternatives. I thought that it would be a good idea to be mediated by elders, because they're mature people. They are aware of the Bible principles. They understand. If they read a little bit of the law involved, they would understand. And I put one of them aware of this. He replied, and he replied well, that Matthew chapter 5 and chapter 18 would be a better approach. Well, yeah, okay, that's fine. If we can settle this thing in person before them, it's probably better. But I think they needed to know. Obviously, I will have to tell the elders of my new congregation that I'm having this problem. I will explain. I will have a meeting with them. They don't need to get involved now because they just received the letter, and that's it. So, but if we discuss that personally, face to face, and we consider that everything at the light of the Bible principles and at the light of any additional publications that we might find in the Watchtower library or the JW library, and at the light of the law, that's fine, as long as the matter is resolved, and then we see.
I raise a question, if I may. I know you just woken up, but if you're not happy with things that I've said to you, do you think, in all honesty, from your point of view, it might be better from your point of view if you were to seek employment from somebody where you were happier?
David, it's not easy today to find employment in a schedule that is suitable for our personal circumstances. The way I organized my routine, my schedule in these jobs is the best suitable for me. I work very early mornings, then I have the rest of the day to rest and to study. That's the reason why I had to leave 2 jobs to give to other cleaners. I suppose you're going to be happy with them. If now we take our cleaning agreement to an end, I will have to start from zero, and I have to rebuild all the things.
Yes.
You understand? That's why I didn't do that. So I prefer to resolve the question by another way. You understand?
I'm taking me to court. I'm taking me to court.
The court is always the last resort. If you read the letter carefully, They will say that I accept ADR, and actually, in a case like this, it has to go through ADR, and mediation is one of the most common ways of ADR, alternative dispute resolution, in cases like this. If the case has to be mediated, if you have to reach that level, I will prefer to be mediated by elders, because we Jehovah's Witness, so we have to fulfill the law. Obviously, if we don't need to go into mediation, that means that we spoke or we speak about the situation and resolve it. But, David, I feel that if you don't admit your conduct towards me, you have to think honestly about your qualifications, because I was reading some articles in the Watchtower, including some Watchtower studies, and they're put clear that when a brother employ or subcontract in this case, which is in practice the same, because I'm working for you in the end of the day, but if a brother employs someone, it has to treat that person fairly. It's not sarcastically. You understand? And harshly. And the conversation by email we had last Saturday was not acceptable. I closed my eyes to that. I let it go. But yesterday, the way you send me an email, you understand, asking if I need tutorials or written instructions for other hoovers, it sounds that that is like a knife in our back, you understand? Because it's not the right way. That hoover was supposed to be temporarily, shouldn't be there, is a domestic hoover. That hoover has no bag at all, is a kettle that should be emptied. I wasn't aware that that kettle, that tank was full. The hoover was not catching anything. In the end, when I removed the kettle, it was not completely full, but was half full, should be emptied anyway. When I put back the kettle, June said that the foot was broken, and I said to him, yeah, it's not working. So we had alternative one there, and we fitted the other foot in the pipe with tape, because it is broken. The fitting between the joint between the foot, the hoover foot, and the pipe is broken. We fitted with tape again, and he hoovered all the rest. But he said that even like that, it's not catching. So it's the hoover itself that first is not appropriate to clean an office, and second is that hoover is already gone. It should be retired already. You understand? So when I spoke to you last Wednesday about having a new hoover that usually they provide, I was giving you notice about the conclusions that me and June took together. You understand? So whatever Jessica says, I don't care what she says, because many times...
You don't care what you say?
No, first I don't work there anymore, and second, I don't look at her as an honest person. To be honest.
Shall I tell her that?
Well, doesn't make much difference, because I'm not working there. You understand?
But that's part of the problem, isn't it? That's part of the problem.
What?
That you don't care what she thinks, and you don't think she's honest.
No, many things that happened in there, you understand, that I don't need to report every single thing. You understand? Tell me that she is not 100% honest. If a different opinion, I respect your opinion, but I have my opinion, I have the right to have my opinion. I was dealing with her on a more regular basis than you do. You understand? You deal with her when you have to, and I was dealing with her many times. And I have the feeling that she was not a person, is not the kind of person that I like to deal with. You understand? And I have my reasons, because I was there.
So just on the vacuum bag, are you saying there was no bag in the vacuum cleaner?
No, that vacuum cleaner has no bag at all. That vacuum cleaner has a small tank, a small kettle that can be removed if you press a button. I never saw a Hoover like that. And I don't have to know how to change or empty the rubbish tank in all the Hoovers. I don't have to, because there's plenty of Hoover models all around. That is not industrial Hoover. It's not a kind
That's why I asked you. You need a tutorial. That's why I asked you.
David,
Because
all the
you're the cleaner, you're using the vacuum cleaner. Is it not reasonable that sometimes you'll have to empty the vacuum cleaner?
Sorry, say it again.
It seems reasonable to me that sometimes you, the cleaner, will have to empty the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That Hoover shouldn't be there at all for a long time, because when I said to the previous manager in the beginning, asking me, are you okay with that? And it's beginning something ago. I started to work in there about late August or 2016. We are in 2017. So I told him it seems to be good. At the time it was very strong. Seems to be good. So leave it for now. But probably later we'll need appropriate Hoover, because this is a domestic Hoover. And he say, okay, I will provide that later. But later on he left. Half a year later he left. You understand?
So we've been working with a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
That you feel has not been appropriate.
No, that was not appropriate, because it's a domestic one. That's why I wrote in one email you have from Friday. That was a Freddie Mercury style one. If you remember a video of the band Queen when they sing "I Want to Break Free," there is a funny figure of Freddie Mercury with a leather skirt, women's hair, and the mustache, hoovering the floor. Is a Hoover like that. Don't know if
I'm not aware of what you're talking about.
Yeah, you probably don't remember.
I've not been aware of any problem with the Hoover, with the vacuum cleaner, up until Jessica and your comment over the past 2 days.
Yeah, I understand that.
I knew about it.
I understand that. The thing is, I was managing with that Hoover. Wherever the Hoover was full or empty, I was managing. We just decided to empty. That was not completely full. I can assure you, it was half full. I decided to empty because what's her name? Jessica said that you probably should have to empty the bin. It's a bin. In the end, it's a bin. The bin of the Hoover. And I told her, I don't know, I never saw Hoover like this before. I don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. It made immediately a scandal. You understand? We just decided to do that because...
If you didn't empty it, why didn't you let me know? And then I would have come and given you instruction.
Sorry?
I could have given you instruction. I could have come to Michelle and given you instruction how to empty it. That's why I said to you, do you need a tutorial? Because you're telling me that you didn't know how to empty it.
David, by now, when you send your email yesterday, does it make more any difference for me? Because it's the only Hoover like that I saw. It was in Montreal. All the other Hoovers are basically the same Hoovers, the same model. Different colors probably, but it is the same ones. You understand? There is the Henry, usually the Henry or a similar model. All those is easy to empty the bag as soon we have it, as long we have it. You understand?